morning. Welcome to your 8:15 Daily Operations Weather Briefing. We continue to see some low clouds and some mist in the region this morning. Did see a good amount of rainfall across the region yesterday evening and into the overnight hours. Saw 0.9 inches of rainfall, so almost an inch of rainfall from this event last night. Today we'll see in general just some cloudy skies, possibly seeing a bit of clearing for the late afternoon hours, the few peaks of sunshine, but overall a fairly dreary day across the region, with the low cloud remaining in the region for much of the day today. Possibility of some periods of mist in the morning especially. And then we'll see temperatures today expected in the mid-upper 50s across the region. And overall, no chances of lightning and only that very slight chance of a sprinkle this morning. So taking a look at our current surface analysis, low pressure overhead across our region this morning. It's going to continue to move off to our north and to our east. And we'll see a weak area high pressure build in across the region for tonight. That's just going to allow us to have light winds, lots of low level moisture in the region for tonight, and that's going to give us a good chance of some fog across the region. And then for tomorrow, we'll have another system moving in the region, giving us a good chance of some rainfall. Some of that could be heavy at times. And taking a look at our current observation, overcast deck at 300 feet, 1 mile statute visibility with some mist. Winds are beginning to pick up out of the south, 16 knots, gusts 21 knots, temperature 50 degrees, and relative humidity at 100%. And taking a look at our current satellite imagery as well as the composite reflectivity, you can see seeing some convection off the coast this morning associated with this area of low pressure. That's not going to impact our region. We'll just continue to see these low clouds move through the region as this area of low pressure spirals off to our north and east today. And taking a look at the 3-kilometer NAM for today into tomorrow, you can see that area low pressure moving north of our region today, taking with it the precipitation associated with that area low pressure. And then moving into tonight, we'll see a break in the activity. As I mentioned, we'll most likely see some fog in the region with light winds and a good amount of low-level moisture. And then by tomorrow morning, after about 6 local, looks like we'll start to introduce some more rain showers in the region. And once we move past about 8 local tomorrow morning, going to see a good chance of some rainfall. Some of that could be heavy at times with an area low pressure moving through the region once again for tomorrow morning. And then we'll see an additional frontal boundary move through for Wednesday afternoon, the evening hours. That's going to give us more rainfall across the region, and it could see a very slight chance of a thunderstorm late Wednesday evening as that cold front moves through the region. Looks like only about a 10% chance of that occurring right now. So taking a look at our risk chart for today, we'll see a high today, expect around 57 degrees, and I do expect a few breaks in those clouds for later this afternoon, giving us those temperatures around 57 degrees. We do have a low-level cloud cover remain in the region for the day today. We'll see the highs only in the lower 50s. For tonight, we'll see a low around 46 expected. We'll have southwesterly winds around 10 to 15 knots, gusts to 23 knots for late this morning into the afternoon hours, and should see winds under wind advisory levels, but can't rule it out with that gust of 23 knots. Overnight, we'll see light winds in general, southeast 3 to 6 knots, and then picking up out of the northeast slightly tomorrow morning at 6 to 11 knots. We'll have low ceilings in the region this morning, and then building back in overnight. We'll see that rainfall becoming likely after about 6 local on Wednesday morning, and that'll continue through much of the day on Wednesday. As far as our 24-hour terminal forecast goes, we'll see a chance of some fog this morning, continue until about 10 local, and then thereafter just should see some lower ceilings around 500 to 1,000 feet, and continuing with those ceilings around 1,500 feet through 1,600 local. Could see a time period we see just some scattered clouds around 1,500 as well as 6,000 feet after 1,600 local. And then overnight we'll see a low cloud build back in the region, chance of some fog, and by tomorrow morning at 8 local we'll see low clouds back in the region around 400 feet with some rain showers in the region, chance of some heavier rain showers moving in after 8 local. Our tides are about 1 foot above normal currently. Looking at Wednesday and a Thursday, Wednesday overcast and slightly breezy. Low clouds and rain likely. Some of the rain could be heavy at times. A very slight chance of a thunderstorm during the evening, high 58 degrees. Wednesday night, cloudy, rain likely, very slight chance of thunderstorm during the evening. Then remaining cloudy with a chance of showers. We'll have low clouds likely once again Wednesday night, a low of 48 degrees. And for Thursday, overcast and mostly cloudy. A chance of rain showers in the morning, slightly breezy, a high 57 degrees. We'll see those red conditions for rain for Wednesday and Wednesday night, as well as the ceilings below 500 feet and visibility is below a mile. For Thursday, we're going to have a yellow condition for our rainfall and a yellow condition for our winds. Could see those winds gusting around 22, 23 knots, so can't rule out a wind gust up to 25 knots on Thursday. But overall, going to see more drying conditions as it appears right now for Thursday. Some of the models are showing more rain shower activity for Thursday afternoon. We'll continue to monitor that for forecasts later on for today and tomorrow. Well, that's going to complete our 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day today. Back at 10 o'clock. Look next 7 days.